What's good, YouTube? It's your boy TSO Sage, and I'm back with another video. Now, last night while I was streaming, I reacted to the whole LeBron James isn't feared by anybody clip. And as you guys may know, I definitely looked up to Stephen A as a kid, and hell, you might be able to tell based on the way I talk. Stephen A is definitely a good reason as to why I retain my love for sports. But I gotta admit, in this segment, Stephen A was 100% the definition of knowing you're wrong and just refusing to admit it, bro. Because not only did JJ mix him, but JJ basically pointed out all of the tough guys you're saying everyone was intimidated by got tested or real life got boxed up. Much worse than LeBron, if we're being honest. The only time LeBron really got tested for real was the whole Nasir Muhammad thing. Outside of that, and I guess Isaiah Stewart, LeBron hasn't been tested like that, and a lot of people wanted to go to the Eras thing. And I'm just like, what do you think basketball was back then? Yes, the rules allowed you to be more physical with your opponent, but you know how two players today will just get in each other's face, maybe do a shove or two, and then everyone off the bench will just separate them? The exact same thing happened. What you think, they're gonna let the 12th man take out Michael Jordan for a series? Fuck no. Also, the premise that NBA players aren't intimidated by a 6'9", 260-pound man of pure muscle is crazy. But rather than just drag on how bad this take is, instead I'm here to show you guys times that the NBA did indeed fear LeBron James. Because it's just way too easy to debunk it talking about the times Kobe got tested or MJ got tested. It's one of those takes where we all know it's bad. And although Stephen A does go on to say he thinks players respected LeBron in terms of just not wanting to play the guy all the time, in my personal opinion, he says it in like a backhanded kind of way. Like if he kept talking, the sentence would be, they did fear LeBron. Nobody wanted to match up against LeBron, but they really didn't want to play Kobe. So yeah, here's some times that the NBA feared the king. And because I'm a bit late on the upload, but it was the fucking holidays, chill, spin the block on 3.5K and I'll upload again. Therefore, if you guys like the video, don't forget to like the video and let's get right to it. So I'm gonna start off with something light because I know the LeBron haters want to see physical intimidation. Again, they truly believe that nobody was afraid of a 6'9", 260-pound man and everybody wanted smoke with him, except the Houston Rockets in 2020. In my opinion, one of the most underrated funny moments in NBA history, LeBron James accidentally gets hit with the random loose ball, thinks the Rockets did it on purpose, and everyone on the court except Kyle Kuzma, who's focused on the ball, is just like, whoa, take it easy, man.
Gather. Second one wasn't, but he fouled him several times, then fouls him again. Oh, and then Rivers just throws the ball, bats it off LeBron James's head.
I guess I'm not saying LeBron's scaring them. It's funny as shit. It's so fucking funny. I ain't gonna lie, that's funny as fuck. I was gonna play devil's advocate. Nah, oh, this nigga scared. This nigga scared.
And again.
And this nigga's like, oh shit.
Rivers just
Hey, why 80 in the back like, hey, yo, you good, man?
throws the ball back.
80 is solid.
He fouled him several times, then fouls him again. Oh,
hey, yo. Like, nigga, you saw what happened.
I don't care what nobody says, 80's toxic. Speaking of toxic, so is LeBron. I be trying to tell y'all, nobody just wants to wake up and fight this nigga. But a hard foul, people did that 100%. And sometimes LeBron would do something like this.
Beasley to James. James, Kalanic wraps his arms around his neck. James responds.
All I'ma say is that nigga was ready to dirty foul him. I ain't seeing no hands right now.
And if you foul one of LeBron's teammates, he might do something like this.
4 minutes to play. Shaq with a steal. Gets it ahead for Moon. Soaring to the hoop. And fouled by Harris. Some pushing and shoving after the play, as Harris had the takedown on Jamario Moore.
And if you guys think these are the only clips on the internet, you're out of your mind. Hell, yes, it was his argument to begin with, but JJ Redick literally came out and said that he took a charge on LeBron with the fear of God instilled in him before it happened.
I took a charge on LeBron my 5th year in Orlando. I caught his spin move perfectly. I ended up with 11 stitches under my eye. I was standing there knowing he was going to make that spin move. And was I standing there in fear? Abso-fucking-lutely.
And no, I'm not playing stupid. I know for a fact some of you guys are like, no, Sage. Michael Jordan and Kobe had the Mamba mentality. LeBron is just not that guy. He's just a pacifist. First off, I don't know if I already said it, but LeBron James is toxic. If of all people, Kevin Garnett, the same guy that wants to put down LeBron every 5 seconds, is all like, nah, LeBron talk shit. That's like one of the greatest cosigns LeBron could get. But if there's some of you out here that think, oh yeah, people were afraid of playing Kobe Bryant, that Kobe might embarrass them, Kobe might talk shit about them, and ultimately Kobe may ruin their career in some way, shape, or form, but LeBron James, shit, we ain't scared of no Bron. Fuck wrong with him.
I'm booking your flight to Toronto
right now. I mean, my lord, where do I start? LeBron had dudes like Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam literally being fake tough.
Field goals, but how about this? 5 turnovers. They've got to cut the turnovers out.
LeBron James and Pascal Siakam.
Cavaliers off and running. Whips it cross court. J.R. Smith a 3. And Van Vliet.
And then on the performance side of things, I mean, holy shit. LeBron has done anything he's wanted on Toronto his entire career. There's multiple quotes of Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan basically saying, nah, bro, y'all don't know what it's like to play that nigga. They had a whole LeBron on their team, so what the fuck? For the love of God, they called it LeBronto. And why was I about to go on Boston just now? You know what? The entire Eastern Conference feared LeBron James. But why stop there? The Golden State Warriors, the Super Warriors, mind you, whether it was physical or performance-wise, they were definitely scared of LeBron. Hell, the main reason Iggy gets blocked on that layup is because he knew, let me adjust the layup because LeBron might boom, nigga. I'm a firm believer if Iggy just lays the ball up normally or dunks it, Golden State wins the series. But you want to know why that didn't happen? Bro was scary as shit. And because they knew they just blew a 3-1 lead and had to play LeBron again, they signed Kevin Durant. Like, we literally knew the trilogy was set in stone. Both teams were going to make it back. They literally go, nah, fuck that, bro. We winning the chip. And it's a two-way street. If Kevin Durant is scary for going there, the Warriors, while smart, are scary for doing it too. And hell, the first clip I wrote in here was the bubble. It's not like LeBron went to the Lakers and nobody fears him now. Look, wrapping this video up, just because the 12th man, a Patrick Beverly type, a Jay Crowder type, or even a Lance Stevenson, but I ain't gonna lie, Lance Stevenson did a hell of a job at it. The players who are essentially drafted and on teams to, quote, rough up the star guy, rough up LeBron James, does not nearly mean that nobody fears LeBron James. It in fact means they fear LeBron James. In terms of physical intimidation, not quite as much, but you do know the league immensely fears Steph Curry, right? Like, fuck all the thousands of players that shit themselves every time they know they gotta go against them. Even a guy like Gilbert Arenas will come out there tagging Isaiah Stewart on what he did to LeBron being wrong, just randomly throws in, you better not try them boys in Golden State. If that isn't telling enough for you, I don't know what is. And again, this is not a Stephen A. slander video. For some of you guys, you want that. But the same thing he's saying about LeBron, I know he wouldn't say about Curry. And if someone brought up the Curry point, he'd probably respond with something like, come on now, Curry's a small dude. But whole time, and I promise this is my last time saying it, we're talking about a 6'9", 260-pound man. Majority of the league is a small dude compared to this nigga. It's just a bad take, but it stems from the fact that we're in 2021, about to be 2022. And while people have a bunch of narratives about the current game today compared to how it was back in the old day, one thing that the old generation never in their life had to go through was all the technology and social media that we have today. You can fucking freeze frame a game, draw circles around the player on some Madden shit, and create whatever narrative you want. Hell, you could just say something completely false. If it trends, it trends. Other great players didn't have to go through that. Imagine if clutch metrics were around during Kobe's prime. You're out of your mind if you think Kobe isn't clutch takes, it wouldn't fly. It's real easy to critique and analyze the flaws in greatness. And while older generations didn't have to go through that, and I'm not mad that the newer generation has the capability of doing shit like that, but we gotta tighten up, dog, or if anything, stop lying. First, LeBron wasn't clutch, now nobody feared him. Just cut it out. We know why you talking about him though, because it's him. And that's gonna do it for today's video. It's been your boy TSO Sage. Again, 3.5K likes and I'll upload again. I know last time was cap, but one, it was the holidays, and two, bro, I had other vids, but I ain't like them. But that's besides the point. If you guys like the video, obviously like the video. And if you like my content, subscribe, because why the fuck you not subscribe? And don't comment if you ain't subbed. We still on lockdown. But it's your boy TSO Sage. Hit the fucking button. Take care and stay blessed.